Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Ryan. Oh, he got position on it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along and control them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run again with Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action to Sproles. Wentz.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Wentz to throw on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it. Thank you.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
No, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flushed out right. Here's Sanu on the catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Ajayi. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So that'll back him up 5.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down and 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 36. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 32 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some team...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the D-line, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They go play action here on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's back to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count. Back
to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Caught by Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down